Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA Car Kits and we're going to be installing our pure Bluetooth car kit in a 2008 Toyota FJ Cruiser. So we're going to start off with what tools you'll need. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, some sort of panel removal tool, and 10mm socket with an extension. And now we're going to show you what comes in our kit. So you have the main module that controls everything. There's the harness cable, which we're going to connect right to the back of the radio. There's a microphone, which we're going to show you how to wire right here. And there's an also auxiliary cable, which you can wire, but this particular car already has auxiliary, so this is for the cars that don't have stock auxiliary. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use our Phillips screwdriver. And there's two screws underneath here. There's one right here, and there's one on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and remove them. We have to do this in order to get to the back of the radio and actually remove the radio. So they look like this. There's the second one. Once you remove your two screws, now we're going to go ahead and use our panel removal tool, and we're going to get underneath the panel here, kind of lift it up and remove it. As you can see, it's held on 3 clips, so that's one side. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Like that, it comes off. Once you do that, you're gonna see 2 more screws. So there's one right here and one right here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove them. Now that you did that, this panel around the radio simply comes off. It's also just held on clips at this point, and we're just gonna lower it. Now here you can see there's 2 bolts on each side, so this is where our 10mm socket with an extension, that's where we're going to use it. So now we're going to go ahead and remove these 4 bolts. So now the bolts are removed and the radio can come out. So we'll show you what's going on at the back of the radio. Here you're going to see there's radio occupied ports, and there's this port which is unoccupied, and this is where we're going to take our harness from our module and simply plug it in, just like that. And then we're gonna drop the harness underneath this plastic bar. Just like that, and at this point you can put the radio back. And we're gonna grab our harness here at the bottom. Just to be safe, you can put a few bolts so the radio doesn't fall on you. So we're gonna take our module and connect the harness to it. So now the next step is gonna be to wire the microphone and plug it into the module, and there's a microphone slot right here. So in order to wire the microphone, we're gonna have to drop this panel down in order to feed the wire underneath into the back of the radio. And we're gonna start off by using our panel removal tool and get this ring off. It's goes around your key, ignition key. So it just looks like this. Once you're done and put this panel back, you just put it back. Now we're gonna drop the panel down, so we'll use our panel removal tool just like that. So that will be enough, and now we're gonna show you what we're gonna do on this side. So on this side, first thing we're gonna do is remove the vent here, this whole silver piece. So we're gonna start from the top and remove it. So it's just held on clips. There's the clips at the bottom and the middle, and we're gonna put it to the side. Next thing we're gonna do is drop this panel down here. So as you can see, the whole thing moves. Now we're gonna take our microphone and we're gonna start from the top right here. We're gonna peel back this rubber in order to hide the wire behind it. We're gonna go from the top and work our way down. And while you're feeding the wire, you hide it at the same time. We're gonna bring it all the way down here. And just gotta make sure that it's on the inside, and at this point you can put the rubber piece back. And now we're gonna continue on the inside of the car. So here on the inside, our main goal is to get the wire behind the radio and to connect it to our module. So we're gonna kind of move the panel down and make sure that the wire is behind this metal bracket. We're gonna catch it here. And over here you can drop the wire kind of behind this plastic so it's completely not visible. Pull it towards yourself. And now we're gonna catch it from the inside over here. Gotta make sure that the wire is not in the way of anything. So we have the wire on the inside, as you can see. Now we're gonna take our module and plug it into the microphone slot. And now at this point you can put this rubber piece back underneath the steering wheel. It's mostly plastic, but here it's rubber, so now we can put this piece back. And now at this point, if you don't have an auxiliary in your car, you can wire an auxiliary. So there's a few options for you. You can either wire it and remove one of these plastic blockers and have the wire come out of here. Or if you don't want to do that, you can open the glove box, and same way we fish the microphone wire from this side, you can just drop the wire into the glove box and have the auxiliary wire in the glove box. Same thing I forgot to mention, there's a USB charging port on the module, and if you want to run your USB charging cable, you can do the same thing either to the glove box or remove one of these blockers. You can just pop it out from the back here, just like that. So this one is not actually, this one yet, it's unoccupied. So there's a few, there's one at the bottom here, two actually at the bottom. Depends on what options you have on your FJ. And you can simply just run the wire through there. So now we're gonna go ahead and assemble everything and show you how everything works. And another thing is that we're gonna leave the module somewhere right here. So it's gonna be between the panels and not moving around. So we just assembled everything together. As you can see, everything is hidden in terms of the wires, and you just have the microphone right there at the top of the A-pillar. So now we're gonna turn the car to the accessory position so the radio turns on. We're gonna go on our phone. So right now it's playing your regular CD. So now we're gonna press the disc aux button and you get the CD1 option, which you didn't have before, so the car thinks it has another CD changer installed onto it, so nothing gets disabled from the functions of your radio. Now we're gonna go to settings, and you have about 1 minute since turning on the radio to pair to it, otherwise the pairing mode turns off. And we're gonna go into our Bluetooth settings. It doesn't matter on the iPhone or Android device, it's gonna be the same procedure. and we're gonna pair it to it, and then every time you get inside the car after this, it's gonna pair automatically, so you only have to do it for a new phone or when you switch your phone. So now it's been paired. Now we're gonna go and demonstrate how it works. We're gonna go with our music, and you're gonna have to turn up the volume on your phone, and then you can control the rest through the radio. So you can do it over there or the steering wheel. So you can also do next track. As you can see, it's switching. Same with the steering wheel controls. Just like that. And as you can see here, right now it says CD1, disc 1, track 1. And if you did wire your auxiliary, which is optional in our kit, you would have to switch to disc 2 by pressing 3 or 4. And that would be the mode to play the auxiliary. If you want to go back to Bluetooth, we're going to go back to disc 1, and now it's playing music wirelessly. So we're going to show you what happens when you receive a phone call. You have to be in our kits mode in order to do phone calls, so you can't be in FM and answer phone calls. You have to be in the CD1 mode. So now, as you can hear, the music stopped and you can hear the ring. So there's two ways to answer, either through the phone or the radio by pressing next track, or actually on the steering wheel. So we're going to do the steering wheel, so it answers the phone call. And if you want to hang up, same thing, you press next, and it goes back to your music. So it's pretty simple to use. And next track option will work with many apps, including iOS or Android devices. So again, this was a video for GTA Car Kits on how to install our pure Bluetooth car kit. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.